Moving the chart with the Home button. The Home button is used to center the ownership position on the chart area. Consider the feature as a coming home function. While in true motion, the ship position is dependent on the border range setting. While in relative motion, the ship will be recentered. The Home button can always be used to bring the chart area at the own ship position, while in free mode. Moving the chart with the crosshair cursor. To center the chart to a specific position, move the crosshair cursor over that particular point, and click on it. This applies only in true motion and free motion modes. When relative motion is selected, the crosshair cursor's position becomes the own ship's display position. Moving the chart with the hand cursor. To move the chart, click and hold on the chart pane. With the hand cursor, move the chart by turning the trackball in the desired direction, and release the button. Switching a chart, to be displayed by my port list. Click on the Menu button. Open the Chart top menu, and select the My Port List submenu. If port names are registered, the display can be centered to the position of the selected port. To switch the display to the chart at a certain port, select the desired port listed in the My Port List dialog box, and click on the Jump button. Displaying the chart by entering the position. The user can also jump to a specific position by entering its coordinates. To use this feature, access menu, open the Chart submenu, and select Off Center by entering position. Click in the respective numerical fields, and enter the longitude and latitude of the desired position. Confirm with Enter, and click on the Jump to the following position button. Enlarging selected area. To enlarge a selected area, click on the Zoom button in the chart information area. Position the cursor in the desired position, and click in the chart pane to fix the first corner of the rectangle. Now, adjust the size of the area to be zoomed, by moving the cursor diagonally. Click again, and the selected chart area will be displayed. Zoom in, and out the chart. There are three options to operate the zoom function on the chart area, while using S57ENCs, or CMAP charts. Drag and drop the zoom slider upwards or downwards, to zoom in, or out respectively. Click the In button to enlarge the chart scale, and the Out button to reduce the chart scale. Use the Zoom In, Zoom Out buttons of the trackball operation unit, to enlarge or reduce the chart scale. Note: while using RNC charts, large and small buttons are available. To enlarge or reduce the charts by one scale level, click on the large or small button. Scale and Range button. The software provides the option to display charts by selecting a predefined scale or range value. To change the displayed chart area, click on the Scale and Range button in the chart information area, and select the desired value for scale and range. The set value will be displayed in the chart information area. Scale minimum. The purpose of this feature is to reduce clutter, to prioritize the display of chart objects, and to improve the display speed of ENC data. Access the first page of the menu. Select View, and open the Options submenu. Click on Chart Common in the Classification pane, and enable the Scale Minimum checkbox in the Editing pane. Charts objects are gradually removed from the chart, while zooming out. And will reappear when zooming in. Note: since scale minimum attribute is dependent on the chart scale, it is very important to use the compilation scale of the currently displayed chart. Display modes. To toggle between the display modes, click on the desired display category button in the chart information area. There are 4 types of display modes that will determine the number of objects shown on the chart display. The display base contains the minimum chart content, and this cannot be removed. This display mode is not intended to be used for safe navigation. The standard display mode is intended for safe navigation, and should be used as minimum for route planning and monitoring. All mode contains standard display objects, plus all other remaining features. Custom mode is a customizable display mode, depending on the area of navigation and user needs. Object layer and text display. The custom display can be adjusted via the chart display dialog box. There are 2 options to access the specific dialog box. Either select the custom combo box in the chart information area and select chart display setting, or access menu. View, click on the Options submenu, and select Chart Display. To customize the display, select the View 1 tab, and go to the second page. Select the respective checkbox of the object to be displayed. To customize the text setting items, go to the third page, and select the respective checkbox to be displayed. Note: repeat this procedure for View 2, if the View Multi-View Mode feature is used. Text size. This feature is used to customize the size of the displayed text, depending on the set chart scale. In the first page of the editing pane, move the text size slider left or right to decrease or increase the size of the displayed text respectively. To set the size to its default value, click on the Default button. Date-dependent chart objects. Some chart objects are only relevant for certain dates. These objects have the date-dependent attribute assigned. To highlight date-dependent objects on the chart area, select the Highlight Date-Dependent checkbox. To change the displayed date for such objects, access the Chart submenu and click on Date-Dependent View. If the Enable Date-Dependent View checkbox is deselected, the current system date is taken into account. To display the currently active objects. To set a desired time frame, recommended during passage planning, select the checkbox, and set the displayed date accordingly. Chart Legend. To access the legend of the currently displayed chart, right-click on Chart Area, and select Cursor Pick. The Chart Legend tab contains useful information related to the current chart. ECDIS Chart 1. Open the Chart submenu and select ECDIS Chart 1 from the second page. ECDIS Chart 1 is part of the presentation library and contains a graphical index of ECDIS symbols. It is intended to familiarize the mariner with the color and symbol coding used by the ECDIS. The PIC report has to be used to access further information about particular chart objects. Note: the ECDIS Chart 1 is intended for offline use and during route planning. It is not needed during route monitoring, when the mariner can use the PIC report to find the meaning of chart symbols. Chart abbreviation. The ECDIS provides a dialog box, where all used chart abbreviations are explained. To access this feature, access menu. Click on Chart and select the Chart Abbreviation submenu. Switching symbol type. Symbols for points and boundaries can be displayed in different ways. Access the menu. Click View and select the Options submenu. Click on Chart Common in the Classification pane, and access the first page of the Editing pane. Area boundaries can be displayed as plain or symbolized by clicking on the respective button. Chart symbols can be displayed in a traditional way, like in the paper chart, or simplified by clicking on the respective button. There is no official recommendation, which means the settings depend on operator's marked preference for the displayed style.